We'll see exactly where we end up. Thursday, 19th of September, and today, believe me, absolutely elated, because we're catching up with Ted and JJ from Left on Colfax. And I tell you what, I think we'd better do this first. That's right, you're right here at galaxy107fm, and so very, very happy to have you on board. If you're a first-time viewer, special welcome to you, and in fact, I tell you what, why not do this? Why not sub, thumb, bell? Bingo. Bell notifications when we have important people, much like JJ and Ted from Left on Colfax. Subscribe, become part of the family. Believe me, it's a piece of cake, and if you don't know how to do that, get in touch with Barbara. She'll help you through it. It's pretty painless. And the thummy thing, you know what to do with that, right? Yeah, get epileptic. Anyway, let's kick it off. Here's Left on Colfax on Galaxy with red and blue. So that gives us a couple of minutes, guys.
Good.
How we going there? I'm waiting for Barbara to type my name.
Left-handed.
You're left-handed?
Yeah, it was.
I see. Yeah. So how you guys been keeping?
It's a busy summer around here, you know, with the, hard to do everything that needs to get done, and see all the people I'm supposed to see and go to all the parties I'm supposed to go to. It's a tough life.
Wow.
I never get invited to parties. Never do.
Maybe once, you know. Yeah, well, you don't get invited back, right?
Well, the thing is,
the first time
they invite me along to be the DJ.
Frozen.
I never really get a chance to go over there and just mix and mingle, you know what I mean?
You got to work the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. Let's say, come along, have a beer, you know, let's have a barbecue, everything like that. And then as soon as you get there, oh, there's the sound equipment. Can you help us out? It's like, great, thanks.
Yeah, we can get them to bring a plate. Bring them
yeah, good-o.
I'll make the salad.
Melba Winkle is watching. Nice to have you on board, Melba. It really, really is. Looking forward to meeting Eric Diamond in the near future as well.
Look at it looks like Ted's frozen.
Looks like Ted's frozen.
Yeah, JJ hasn't.
Yeah, he looks rather humorous with his hips, you know, hand on his hips there. What's that T-shirt say?
Left on Colfax.
Oh, I see. Is it?
They might send you one.
There's a good idea. Oh, he moved. He moved.
No idea.
He's playing statue, isn't he? You know what one statue said?
Make sure we can read that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Close that properly.
I won't move. I'll just move into the camera up close like this.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, he didn't move.
That warm and frozen guess here.
Oh dear. That's right, you're right here at galaxy107fm, and today we're talking to not only Ted, Frozen Ted, but JJ as well, and both of them combined. Of course, Left on Colfax, and Nick Blues coming out of the UK saying good morning Grant, good morning Barbara, good morning Frozen guests. So even he's having a bit of humour with it. Welcome back to Galaxy, guys.
Yeah, thanks so much. Great to
Thank
be
you.
back here.
Absolute
Good morning
pleasure.
or afternoon or whatever it might be. Afternoon, evening.
Absolute pleasure, JJ. And I got to say, Ted. Hello, Ted.
Hello.
I remember back in the days when we were having a few problems with our microphones and mixing desk, and it kind of was the hello show there for some time, and I think the only person that really appreciated that was poor old Ted here. He kind of loved it, so we kept on doing it. We had there
It
for a
was
while.
the hello show.
It was the hello show, Ted, and it was, I don't know, it was just for you, I think, to be very honest, my friend.
Happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. It did look like you were about to practice the haka earlier on. Now you've got your finger in your ear with a funny look on your face. Kind of worried about you, sir. I really, really am. With JJ, well, you know something? Absolutely loving the ponytail.
Thank you, sir. That's the only place I can keep any of my black hairs to be populated, so I gotta hold on to them as long as I can.
Yeah, believe me, I kind of know what you mean. I really do. I really do. I'm not going to get into it. I'm really, really not. But we started off the show, guys, with red and blue. And I think we should get right into there and let us know how did the lyrics come around with this track?
Well, this is a TED track. Yeah, this is a TED song.
Yeah, I kind of figured, but the look on his face there, he's stunned mullet right now.
Red and blue is as close as we'll ever get to anything political, and it's not really making a statement other than people are just too political, I guess, and let it interfere with their lives and relationships. And you know, back when I was a kid, it was rude to ask who you were going to vote for, and I miss that. I think we should get back to that because people just don't know how to behave anymore. So that's
Yes, civility.
Right.
Yeah, that's not.
The world is too PC. It's gone so PC that, you know, love your carrots and your cucumbers, which is a bit weird these days. It really, really is. It's okay to love your produce, just don't love your produce, okay? Really. But having said that,
well, I thought about it that way, but yeah.
Good life advice.
look, your produce won't mow your lawns, okay? Really won't. Not in the morning anyway. Here, it's getting a little weird now. It really, really is. So, we better move on. Excuse me. Now, as I was about to say, we better move on. How do we get hold of you guys? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? Are you a talker? But more importantly, do you respond?
Yeah, I mean, we're on all the streaming services. We have a website, leftoncolfax.com. I mean, come check us out. You can buy some fancy apparel that, you know, if you want to, you know, stand out in a crowd like Ted here and direct traffic in the middle of the street. Yeah, you can, and so mostly on all the streaming services, and our website is the best place to find us.
Right now, he looks like one of those things that you would see down the car park, right?
Sorry.
That's right. He's outside the tire store.
There you go.
I don't know where the hell this came from. I kind of like it, but I also don't know why you put me in the street directing traffic.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah, you're telling them to go 3 different directions, but don't go anywhere. I think it's a perfect shirt to direct traffic in.
yeah, exactly. I get it. Really, JJ, I
I'll agree to
understand.
that.
Yeah. But he's not telling you to do that because he's got the red anti-circle through it. So
That's
it's,
right. Don't do any of that. Don't do any of that.
exactly. Let's not do left on
It's
Colfax.
a very clear message.
There you go. And
Yeah, the message is very clear. I was high when I came up with this.
fair enough. Yeah, I was kind of scared there for a minute. It looked like your finger was going to explode.
Oh, don't talk
Really
about that.
did. So, guys, until the end of time, tell me all about this track, because I'm absolutely loving this right now.
Oh, thank you. That's a song that I put together. I was trying to express the sentiment of what's the most important thing in life, you know. And it's not, well, it's easy for me to say it's not being rich, because I've never been that way. So I've had to learn to adapt to some other, you know, type of lifestyle. And anyway, looking back on the years when I decided that love, of course, is the ultimate thing. The Beatles taught me that, you know. So I wanted to express that as well. How, you know, money can't buy me love. It's kind of the same type of idea. We're looking for the real happiness, you know. And so that was kind of how the song started.
That is really cool.
Well, I took the song and I passed it off to Ted, and he finished it off and named the song. So as a collaboration, he finished it and brought the whole thing home to make it complete.
Very
One
very
of
cool.
my grandkids' favorite traveling songs when they're traveling with my wife, their grandmother, and they when they were little, they called it the grocery getter song, and so that's their name for it.
That's cool in its own right. You are familiar that Barbara and I went to India last November, right?
For sure.
Yeah. Did I tell you that I ended up at the Beatles Cafe over there? It really is an existing thing that John Lennon used to own.
Really?
Oh, fun.
Yeah, well, the thing is, there's a chair there that was specifically John Lennon's chair. And it's roped off, nobody's allowed to sit in it, right? Until the manager came along and introduced himself and asked me if I'd like to have a seat. I'm not kidding, the whole place. I mean, for about 50 plus years, almost 60 years, nobody but nobody has sat in this seat. And then the owner of this place comes along and goes, we'd be more than happy to let you sit in it.
That's awesome. Are you kidding?
You passed the test. Yeah. I hope you sat in it.
Yeah, believe me, I couldn't wait for that rope to come down to be able to get it, you know. And it was the most uncomfortable seat I'd sat in a long time, to be honest with you. Really was.
That's why no one was sitting in it.
Yeah, quite possibly, to be very honest. But, you know something, it was such an honour to be able to sit there and say, my tushy is the next tushy from John Lennon's.
That is, yeah, that's something to think about.
Yeah.
While you're being uncomfortable.
Exactly.
I'm uncomfortable thinking about it right now.
Well, you look uncomfortable thinking about it right now, Ted.
Don't you love the stool?
You're right. You'll understand when you see the video, don't you worry. But no, truly, John Lennon walked into this building once and said, I like this building. He bought it. He had his own special little area where he used to sit and partake in alcohol. And, well, it still looks identical to what it was when he owned it, if you know what I mean. Just passed through a few hands since then. And while we were over in India, Barbara and I happened to be commandeered, let's put it this way, by, well, a rather important person. He's part of the hierarchy of the running of India. And he said to me, come on, let's go along and have a few drinks at this particular place. And I went, where are we going? And he goes, to the Beatles Cafe. And I went, the Beatles Cafe? Never heard of it. He goes, it was actually owned by John Lennon. When we got there, it was just like Lennonist everywhere, you know what I mean? Every part of memorabilia you could think of. Fantastic place. It really, really is. And I recommend anybody that goes to Travancham, go and check it out. Kerala. Believe me, you'll love it. You really will. Sean Simpson's joining us, as well as Christina Morell. And I think it's about that time that well, it's not the end of time. Well, it could be almost until, tell you what, it's until the end of time. You're right here at Galaxy. How you feeling, guys?
Feeling great.
Good.
Yeah.
Very cool, very cool. It's awesome to catch up with you guys again.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
been a minute.
Always good to hang out with you.
Yeah.
You know, here's something that happened to me last night. It really freaked the hell out of me, to be very honest with you. Because it never happens. My phone never rings, right? It never rings. And about 11 o'clock last night, my phone rings, and this gruff voice goes, "I've got your wife, and I'm going to deal with her unless you give me $150,000. I said, "Sir, you must have the wrong number. My wife's lying next to me, but don't hang up, let's talk."
Yeah, let's still negotiate, eh?
Yeah, exactly. Don't hang up, let's talk. You know something? That was my wife's joke. That makes it even funnier, I think.
I like her.
Do you?
Thank you.
Do you? Okay. This is the man that can't make his mind up whether he's going side to side or up.
Hey, Christine, thank you for joining us, darling.
I want one of your t-shirts, bro. I want to wear one of your t-shirts.
I think we're just gonna have to send you one.
You may have to.
I'll get my people on that.
Do that.
Yeah.
Do that. I like a man that has people. I do. I like a man that has people that do things. I got people that don't do things.
The people is me.
Dear. I do have people.
You do?
I do. I've got a secretary, I've got a PA assistant, I've got an on-air producer, I've got engineers in the fishbowl. I got people. Be nice if they did something.
I just said that to sound like a big shot. I really don't have people.
I ended up singing the high part of that harmony. I'm not sure how that happened.
I know, but it's perfect.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, we switch back and forth. That's the left on Colfax way.
It's also lining for stuff sounds the same.
Right, and you got two lead singers. It's tricky to sound the same. But we were trying to make them all sound the same, so that's a good thing.
Yes. I don't want to be Boston. Not that there's anything wrong with Boston. They're pretty good.
They have a particular sound for sure.
They do.
Oh yeah.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. And today we're joined by Ted and JJ from Left on Colfax. Of course, Ted's coming out of Denver, Colorado. And, well, sorry, Ted's coming out of Texas and JJ's coming out of Denver, Colorado. Denver, Colorado, it's the Mile High City, isn't it, JJ?
That's right. It's the Mile High City.
Okay, is the air thinner there than what it is in Texas?
Oh no, it's a little thinner. Yeah, the air's a lot thinner here for sure.
Okay, so
we have more red blood cells in our blood. They say.
I get it. Look, as an asthmatic, you see, believe me, I appreciate every bit of air that I can get. to be very honest with you. But I was watching a baseball game just the other day, and of course one of your local teams, and of course they were playing the Astros. Would you believe, of all teams,
Sure.
you know, and they were saying that the air is so much different there that when visiting teams come along, they struggle that much more because they're not used to the thin air that you guys are breathing up there. That's quite an art.
Yes, that does have an effect for sure. You know, but an athlete should be able to overcome that if they're a real athlete, I would think, right?
Yeah.
For normal guys like you and I, you can definitely feel it though.
Well,
I'll tell you who has a more difficult time overcoming it is someone that comes, let's say, from Texas, where the elevation is maybe 1, to Denver, and they think that maybe they can consume alcohol the same way in Denver, Colorado, that they do in Houston, Texas, and you cannot. You just can't. And I've seen many a great man fall literally from thinking they can do that. It makes a big difference on alcohol consumption.
you know, I get that. I really do. Now, at the same time, talking about alcohol, I would presume that your country is much like my country, where you have a certain amount you're allowed to drink, and then you're not allowed to drive, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay,
Yes.
question for you. Why do they put car parks around pubs?
Here we go.
I mean,
don't know.
They put right there, right?
yeah, exactly.
Why is it?
I mean, why is it if you're not allowed to drink and drive, then why the hell are you putting a car park there? I think it's
Yeah,
I think it's like the old fishing thing. You go fishing with a net. You know, police officers are out there. They'll go, put a car park there. I want to see how many cars turn up. You know, gotcha. It was sweet. Sure, that's the way it is. Now, at the same time, guys, we've got to move on. But got to ask you, anything in the can? Got anything new coming up in the near future?
Oh my goodness, we have so much new stuff. It's like unbelievable. It's like we got so many songs. We're trying to figure out which ones to put out next. We just got, I don't know, we probably got 10 to 12 songs. There's a
We have
huge
that
list.
many new songs.
Yeah, so we're trying to get them polished and pick the next one. So it's like, I don't know. We're in a very creative spot here, just trying to polish them up, all right, and get them ready for you guys. So they're going to be coming out so fast.
Absolutely brilliant, JJ. I am so looking forward to that because I'm a big fan. I really am a big fan. Even though Ted doesn't move a hell of a lot, I still am a big fan. And I tell you what, I would love to catch up with you guys again if you'll come back again.
Absolutely, it was so fun to hang out with you.
Awesome. Oh, by the way, keep those voice drops coming. Believe me, I'm loving them. I really am. Especially when you're in Denver, Colorado. Hold on, you're not. You're in Texas. I like that one. I do. Okay, keep those coming. In the meantime, don't go anywhere because we're going to do a couple of picky things and stuff like that. Probably turn you into a cartoon. You never know. Happens to me all the time. I don't know how it works. In the meantime, have a very happy and successful day. Don't go anywhere though, because very, very shortly, 11:15, we're heading all the way over to Nashville, and believe me, I'm looking forward to this. We're meeting a young lady by the name of Jasmine Kane. You're going to like it. You really are. So, hang in there. But until then, happy radio, everyone.